The greatest obstacle to self-mastery is not an external wall, but the unconscious, hidden side of the self you refuse to acknowledge, what the great Carl Jung termed the shadow. The true enemy to your prosperity is not the economy or the lack of opportunity, but the unseen, internal forces of your own mind. We are programmed from an early age to believe our struggles are external, yet the root cause of true financial limitation is psychological and rooted in this unexamined inner world. Welcome to the Self-Wealth, where we explore the deep, necessary psychology of true, lasting prosperity and personal integration. Most people believe that to solve money problems, one must simply earn more or budget better. While these methods are practical, they fail to address the core operating system, the toxic mental programming that dictates your every financial decision. Today, we are moving beyond superficial solutions to dive into the 7 deeply rooted toxic mindsets, all connected to the psychology of scarcity and the pervasive influence of your unconscious shadow. These are the inner saboteurs actively and covertly keeping you trapped in cycles of poverty or preventing you from enjoying the wealth you already possess. If your genuine goal is to unlock financial freedom and abundance, you must first have the courage to confront these 7 forces within. The first, and arguably the most insidious saboteur, is the money is evil shadow. This is the most pervasive, subconscious belief, the false dichotomy that money is the root of all evil, or the misguided spiritual principle that truly spiritual or enlightened people should not care about money. This belief stems from societal narratives and personal experiences where wealth was linked to corruption or moral decay. This toxic shadow creates a profound internal conflict that prevents you from receiving wealth. Whenever abundance approaches you, this shadow pushes it away, ensuring that your external reality conflicts with your core, moral self-image. Your actionable step here is to begin a daily ritual of acknowledging and appreciating every single dollar you possess, consciously treating money as a neutral tool and a catalyst for good in the world, not a moral hazard. The second mindset is the victim archetype. It's not my fault. This mindset operates by immediately blaming external, overwhelming circumstances, the stagnant economy, unfair parents, an abusive boss, or biased systems, for your current financial situation. This is the victim archetype in full swing, and its danger lies in its power to relinquish all personal power and responsibility to external forces. When you refuse to own your situation, you become paralyzed. You cannot change what you refuse to fully claim as yours. The shadow aspect here is the desire for safety through helplessness. The truth is, while circumstances may limit you, they do not define your response. Your task is immediate, radical ownership. Stop using phrases like "I can't afford that" and consciously replace them with "I choose not to prioritize that right now." This small linguistic shift reclaims your power. The third is the scarcity mindset, never enough. This is the deep-seated psychological belief that resources are inherently limited, and that running out is an inevitable outcome. This foundational fear of lack fuels 2 destructive behaviors. On one hand, it drives reckless, impulsive spending because you might run out, so you must get it now. On the other hand, it triggers a paralyzing, irrational fear that prevents investment or calculated risk-taking because you might lose it all. This mindset forces you to desperately cling to, or mindlessly squander, what little you have. The shadow is expressed as a deep, unexamined fear of the future. To overcome it, practice abundance affirmations and consciously notice every instance of effortless abundance around you: the air you breathe, the water you drink, the content you consume. The fourth is the unworthiness shadow: I don't deserve it. This is a profound, often buried belief, frequently originating from early childhood conditioning, that you are simply not deserving of significant financial success or the ease of abundance. This powerful shadow will manifest unconsciously through acts of financial self-sabotage. You will deliberately undercharge for your work, reject lucrative opportunities, or feel a deep sense of guilt, shame, or anxiety when money comes to you easily. This toxic self-image acts like a repellent, pushing wealth away and ensuring your external reality perfectly matches your low internal self-valuation. The key to integration is to re-evaluate your self-worth separate from your net worth. Begin with the mantra, I am inherently worthy of abundance, and I allow good fortune into my life. The fifth toxic mindset is the comparison trap, keeping up with the Joneses. This involves the constant, relentless need to compare your financial standing, your career progress, and your accumulated possessions to the carefully curated external image projected by others. This psychological trap creates a devastating, lifelong cycle of spending beyond your true means, driven entirely by the ego's desire for immediate external validation, rather than the pursuit of genuine, intrinsic value and internal contentment. You are borrowing moments of happiness from the future to satisfy a superficial need in the present. The shadow here is a deep insecurity that can only be filled by external approval. Your path to liberation is to establish a rigorous financial and personal boundary, stop consuming media that triggers comparison, and ruthlessly audit your spending to ensure every purchase aligns with your true, personal, unvalidated values. The sixth is the fear of success shadow. This is the paradox of self-sabotage. Many individuals fear the changes and responsibility that come with major financial success even more than they fear the familiar discomfort of failure. This insidious shadow whispers doubts. What if success drastically changes me? What if I lose my existing friends and connection to my old life? What if I become lonely, overburdened, or a target for resentment? This deep-seated fear leads to predictable and crippling procrastination, self-sabotage, and inexplicable inaction right at the very cusp of a financial or professional breakthrough. The only antidote to this fear is to confront the loss of identity head-on and define the successful version of yourself not by what you gain, but by the impact you can create. The seventh, and most visible, saboteur is the procrastination paradigm, waiting for perfection. This is the pervasive mentality that delays action with justifications like I'll start my budget next month, I'll invest when I know everything about the market, or I'll finally launch my business when the product is absolutely perfect. While it appears to be a flaw in execution, this paralysis is fundamentally a manifestation of the deeper fear of failure or, more secretly, the fear of success itself. This avoidance mechanism keeps you firmly trapped in stasis and inaction, effectively preventing any significant financial progress by ensuring you never have to face the consequences of a decision. The antidote is the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This builds momentum and breaks the perfectionist cycle. Integration, building the 3 pillars of self-wealth. Understanding these 7 mindsets is only the initial part of your shadow work. The true, lasting transformation lies in integrating them into a practical framework. We must build 3 pillars. 1. Conscious appreciation. Start a daily ritual where you acknowledge and appreciate every single dollar you possess, treating money as a neutral tool for good, not a moral hazard. 2. Radical ownership. Eliminate phrases like I can't from your vocabulary and consciously replace them with I choose not to. Take ownership of every decision and outcome. 3. Embodied worthiness. Reconcile your self-worth and your net worth. Your value as a person is infinite and separate from your bank balance. Financial freedom is not a destination, it is a relentless, conscious choice made in the present moment, driven by these 3 pillars. Conclusion: recognizing and integrating these toxic mindsets is the first, most powerful step towards fully reclaiming your financial power and unlocking genuine self-wealth. Your integrated inner world will inevitably dictate your abundant outer reality. It's time to fully commit to this shadow work, challenge these core subconscious beliefs, and finally unlock the abundance and prosperity you truly deserve. The true self is the total self. Thank you for joining this journey into the depths of the psyche. If this exploration resonated deeply with your truth, I invite you to subscribe to The Self-Wealth and turn on notifications for more profound insights into financial psychology and self-mastery. Until our next dive, may your inner compass guide you toward your greatest wealth.